Hey lovies, welcome back to my documentary. So today we're going on a tour to
Welcome to
Moliwe.
Moliwe, a place of extensive oil palm plantation. And we are right in, you guys who live from Bamenda, from Yaoundé, from Douala, from Boya, you have to pass through Moliwe to get to Limbe. Yes. So we are live in Moliwe. I know you guys haven't known about the Moliwe. You guys have never come here. Most people haven't come here. Most people always pass. They have never had a chance to have a view of how Moliwe is. So today you're gonna watch it. Follow me.
So today I had to climb up the Moliwe Hill, formerly known as Opania. Yes, you heard that right, Opania Hill, and it has been since time immemorial. I wanted to go on this day on a tour to this place because this is where I grew up. So these are some of the houses here that has been since time immemorial. These houses were built by the Germans, and this pool right here has been there since ages. It was a former swimming pool for kids, but as time has it got deserted and yeah, no longer functional. And this was the boys' quarters back then. This was my house I actually lived in when I was younger. I felt bad because it was abandoned. I was surprised everything had changed as compared to back then. A lot of childhood memories, likewise, a lot of overgrown grass around I was house. Told the lady who lived here before moved out years ago. And since then, no one has moved in, likewise, anyone to clean up the environment. Looking at it, I remember every detail of my childhood memory. Every single bit. I saw a stray dog wandering about the compound, more like a watchdog, and I moved alongside with my nephew to the other side of the hill where during this era only managers or VIPs used to live at Opania Hill. I saw there was this house that was painted, which was the only house which looked more suitable in my eyes as compared to the other buildings which still look the same. From a distance is the CDC office. Also, Moliwe has been in existence as a neighborhood to Bonandikumbo as far as 1893. Essentially, it's a settlement in the Moliwe areas where it spans from the late 19th century through to active development in 2010 and 2020. Moliwe is a village that is situated in a fertile area, as you can see from the video, and it has led to a significant land use for German and later which came the Cameroon Development Cooperation, which is the CDC. This area is also currently experiencing development, including the Advanced Vocational Training Center. So I was heading back now to the camp inside. I saw some, not very much, few changes, and they do have little spots where they rear their pigs. Most of the German houses here were built next to each other with the same structure. I came across one of their churches, which is the Full Gospel. And not forgetting, they also have Sunday schools, mainly for kids. This spot right here. Most of the houses here are built as a single room without a toilet, just a room, most often a parlor and a room, that's all. So most often they build attachments to create room for a veranda and a spot for a toilet where they can take their bath. So I came across the end of the camp and I had to reach the field where they play football. This is their main field where they always come together for open events or match. I was heading outside the camp to see another site where I lived during my secondary school era. I arrived at the spot. This house is located just opposite the camp. I usually live here during the secondary school era, and this house was built mainly for CDC managers or assistant managers. At least I was happy to see it was still in shape because the people who presently stay there kept the property meticulously maintained. I noticed piles of recycling bottles packed in front of all the opposite neighbor, and likewise I noticed they also rear pigs around here, but it was quite empty. I came across this river that back then we usually bathe here and wash our dresses at this river. So I stepped into the river to feel the calmness and the nature within. My niece and I stood at the roadside to get a car to take us to Camp 7. We finally arrived and I realized it was kind of strange in my eyes because I've never been here despite the fact I've been in Moliwe before. So I had to make more inquiries because I know when it comes to electricity, it's a catastrophe in Camp 7. I was told they lack a lot of essentials here like public toilets, constant water flow, on and off switch of lights, and likewise there have been 15 years without lights, and light just recently came 3 months ago in this vicinity. I also realized a rare cat was here and the herdsmen moved them from place to place to feed. A well-shaped aligned way of building their houses actually got me mesmerized and how organized they are. My work here was done and I headed back home. Took some of my personal video shots on my way back, although I took some time on the roadside to get a car back to my four. And when I finally arrived, I got myself some ice cream to chill out because it was so hot. Thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe to my video. Wangithatha lapho ngilahlekile, uma ngiwe ngiphakamisa, uthando lwakho alupheli, ngihamba nawe angisodwa, ukhona njalo duze nami, ngiyakuthanda.